What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. We are back with the Next Man Up podcast. Now I'm back. I'm back, of course, and now I actually have Jack here with me. Yeah, everyone give a round
Love
of applause
y'all.
for Jack. Yeah. Okay, we have another guest coming on, but it's gonna be a surprise.
Who
Um,
knows?
just kidding. I don't want to say that, and then he doesn't show up. But
Yeah, we'll see.
see if he joins too. But we also today. We're gonna have to talk about a lot of things, a lot of catching up. I feel like last episode, if you did watch it, we did I did talk about a lot of good new things and stuff that happened over the course that we were gone at least. But it's gonna be interesting. Also you don't get to just hear from me today, you get to hear from Jack as well. So first off, I want to talk about maybe today is that the NBA playoffs are today as well. Of course, we have the NBA playoffs, which is like the Pistons and the Magic today. Magic are up 1-0 against the Pistons and a devastating loss to the Magic early. Couldn't beat them. I feel like the Pistons really did beat themselves. And then you also have Phoenix versus OKC. That's an easy series, but I do think that the Suns pull in and they take at least one. They did hold SGA to like his worst shooting all year. Um, but but the OKC Thunder they still like blew them out by like I think like 30, I believe.
Yeah,
But
they beat him bad.
Jack, what do you got? What do you got for the playoffs right now today?
Yeah, I mean, starting off with the Pistons and the Magic, obviously, not what you want to see. Game one from our Pistons, obviously, but yeah, I think obviously you got the game one. Obviously, I guess you can call it jitters or whatever it is, but yeah, it didn't look good. We were turning the ball over in transition, and it was just not a good game for us overall defensively and on offense. But yeah, today I think we'll bounce back. I mean, game two still at home. Um, I think obviously Cade he played well first game, but I think he'll have a good night tonight too. Duran he's got to step it up for sure. But I think overall, I think we'll learn from game one, and I think we'll come out on top there. And then going to game two tonight, we got OKC and the Phoenix Suns, like you said. I think uh, I think OKC is obviously the favorite by far to win this series, but yeah, like you said, I do think the Suns will pull out a game here and there. You saw with a lot of the games last night. A lot of the games are now tied 1-1. So I do think there's a chance that could happen. Not saying it's tonight, but that being said, I do have OKC tonight still at home. I feel like they're gonna pull it out. So
Yeah, point off what you said, what Jack said, talking about other teams they tied the game up 1-1. You have teams like the Portland Trail Blazers that tied it after seeing Wemby go down for concussion protocol. I don't know if y'all saw him like hit his head completely onto the floor. Devastating loss for the Spurs, to be honest, because Wemby is their guy. Wemby is the guy to go to. But the Trailblazers, they do take game two without Emmanuel quickly. I do hope to see Emmanuel quickly on the floor next game because he is probably their best. He is their best shooter for the Blazers. Um, and then you also have a team like the Falcons, the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks. They also have tied the series up in New York at the Garden. That's a great start for them. You know, going 1-1 against New York in the Garden is difficult, but in that game it was fairly easy. They did, for me watching that game, they did attack Jalen Brunson a lot. CJ McCollum got in his bag. He was shooting his threes and everything. And then Also Dyson, like just Dyson Daniels doing defense, great defense. I think one player in that series that's kind of like slacking off to me is kind of Jalen Johnson. He's been playing kind of bad in the series. He was good all year. I'm not gonna lie, he's been playing good all year. He's been kind of slumping off, but luckily they have Nikhil Alexander Walker there for them. But and then who else played yesterday? The Rockets and the Lakers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and
Yeah.
then just it's the king, bro. It's the king.
Yeah,
It's the king.
I feel like they're obviously people had the Lakers probably winning this series, but I did not expect this at all. But obviously Kevin Durant coming back yesterday for game 2. Just looked like he got shut down. I mean, it was like I don't know I don't know what's going on in Houston, but yeah, it's stuff's interesting right now. Obviously, yeah, you got your guys, Jabari, KD. So you're always gonna have a shot, but I mean, hey,
Yeah.
LeBron at 41 years old, I mean, he's doing his thing, so
And
give
then
credit where it's due.
also I can't forget about the Boston Celtics and the 76ers. Forgot to talk about them.
Yeah,
76ers take game two. That's a that was a great win for 76ers. I feel like that's probably gonna be the best series. This this best series, maybe besides Lakers and Rockets. If Lakers make it very close, then it's gonna be a great series. If they don't, I mean, it's still gonna be great because you see 41-year-old LeBron beat them. But also like Denver and Minnesota, those are two really great teams, I'd say, because they yeah, Ant versus Jokic, that's a big rivalry that's been going on every year. You always see them in the playoffs, and then you have playoff Ant versus playoff Jokic and Jamal Murray, which is just
yeah.
three great players on the floor at the same time. And then you also on the east side talking about the 76ers again, you got guys like Tyrese Maxey peop making the backups touch the floor and shooting a three and boom bang just out like a light against the Celtics. Um that's a
I
great
think
one.
I think real quick, sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt you real quick. I don't know if you were going to this guy or not, but I feel like we need to talk about VJ Edgecombe. I think
He's not winning rookie of the year though.
I mean, I don't think he definitely won't with his competition, but 30 and 10 as a rookie against
Yeah.
at in Boston, I mean, that's pretty impressive. But
Oh well,
all
look who
right, well,
decided to join us today.
here's our guest. He
What's up?
oh
So
yeah,
Avi,
it's good.
How
you
y'all
decide
doing?
you decided to join while we talked about the NBA yesterday.
Sorry, what?
We were talking about the NBA. We were just talking about the 76ers and the Celtics
Yeah, we were talking about VJ Edgecombe's big night yesterday.
having 30.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you went to the locker room, right? And then you came back.
I don't know. I didn't see the full game. When I came home from work yesterday, and then I was watching that game in like the third. They came back from the I don't know. Yeah, they were just coming back from a timeout like 7 minutes, and they got the third or something.
Yeah.
Well, I hope our Detroit Pistons do win tonight. Um, I hope they get a good win today. Cade about to go for 40 again. 40 piece on the floor. About to make some average players look elite, like how he always does. I'm just kidding. But
Except game 1. No.
but Avi, what do you think? I know you're not a Detroit fan, but
I think the Pistons should win. I feel like they're gonna win in five. Jalen
okay,
Duren
all
has
right.
to step up. Everyone has to step up today. It can't just be Cade like late game one. I
Yeah.
feel like Orlando's good though. They're physical. They're gonna make it a hard game.
Yeah, I would say that Orlando is a good team, especially going against a guy like Jalen Suggs, and then they have a full healthy team. Ooh, they weren't healthy at all this whole year, but Jack, what you got to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, I think we got to start fast. I think starting fast is a key in this game because they got off to a good start and we were just playing catch up from the beginning. So it's going to be interesting to see how we start off, and I think that's going to have a big determining in the game tonight. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game tonight. And then, Bobby, what do you? So me and Jack were talking about OKC and and Phoenix. What do you
I
think about
got
that series?
OKC in four for that.
Damn.
I think it's just there's no way the Suns win a game.
You don't think Devin Booker can pull off at least one?
No, not at all.
I think they might win at least one. I think they might split today. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think I was me and Hero were kind of on the same page. We thought they may pull out a game here or there, but I think it's definitely a one-handed series. So yeah.
All right, what do you think about KD? What do you think about KD coming back yesterday and then decided they didn't even win the game yesterday either?
Yeah, like I don't know. Katie, he played a decent game, but I think that like on the Lakers side, like Luke Kennard played a great game. Marcus Smart, without like Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, they're like still like playing really good. Once they come back, I think they'll be good, but I don't know if they beat OKC the next round.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, it's still LeBron. Come on. Yeah, I think
I don't
LeBron is
know.
still LeBron.
Like I think a couple years ago in the Western Conference Finals, like I wanted the Lakers to beat Denver, but they lost in four. I just think it's gonna happen again when they play OKC.
I don't know. My hot take. I think that the Lakers do take out the OKC in the next round. I think they're gonna win this series. Maybe take it to six. Take it to a six game for against the Rockets right now. Win in six. Go on to the next round. And I think they beat OKC in seven. I can't lie. I see it. Cause LeBron, he's been playing different. You know, it's playoff LeBron. But that's just my hot take. You know, y'all
Yeah,
could think different.
yeah, just staying there. Do you think the Rockets are going to put up a fight at all, or do you think this is just going to be a walkthrough series?
I think the Lakers in either four or five.
It's gonna be a cakewalk for them, bro. We already saw last year what happened with them against the Warriors. Didn't they get swept? Oh no, or did they at least win one?
I'm not
I,
sure.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
sure either,
they
but
played against another old head, two old heads with Jimmy Butler, with Butler the Jimmy, and then against Steph Curry. Couldn't even beat those two. So couldn't even beat Golden State, then you're not beating LeBron. So I mean that's just what I think. But Houston's not ready. Katie's not good no more. Sengun is just not the center for you. And your only player is really like a man Thompson, but you can't even shoot the three.
yeah,
Jabari Smith trying to fight everybody. Fred VanVleet is on the fucking ACL tear right now. Their team is just struggling. They have no depth or nothing. I'm surprised they even got kind of a high seed at the five seed. They haven't been playing good lately. But that's just me personally for Rockets so far.
yeah,
I think the Warriors won in seven.
Yeah, see.
So
Can't even beat the old head Warriors. But
as a two seed, they should have done better.
yeah, as a two seed against they play against yeah, as a seven seed Warriors versus the two seed. But
Do you
let's
guys
drift.
think Steve Kerr's coming back next season?
yeah. That's a big topic I've been hearing
Steve
about.
Kerr.
That he could be on his way out, which is interesting. But
Actually, all of them could be. They've been saying that Draymond, Steph, and Steve might be out.
yeah, I do think I think Curry will finish his career in Golden State. Now, I don't know about Green, but I think Curry will stay. Um, but yeah, that's just my thought. Obviously, I don't know for sure what's gonna happen, but
They've been talking about how Draymond might be in going to free agency people have been saying Detroit might pick him up because he's a
Yeah.
Michigan guy, Michigan State guy actually. But if you do see him, probably I see him in free agency. I don't think the Warriors might pick him back up. And then that's crazy. It's gonna be the end of a dynasty for them because you're not gonna see no more Steph, no more Draymond, no more Steve Kerr. But yeah, I think it's over for them at least.
Yeah.
Um, we get who's winning MVP this year, guys? They didn't even announce it. They announced DPOY, but they didn't even announce MVP.
See, now it's kind of like obviously Wemby has his regular season accomplishments, but is this concussion gonna mess with that? What do you guys think for MVP?
I don't think he wins MVP anyways, so I don't think it's gonna really like affect it.
Right.
I think SGA is gonna win it. We already know. I think I mean already Wemby, he won he already won Defensive Player of the Year. Um he's gonna be winning it for the next 10 years if he doesn't get injured over and over, get injured again. But I think that's how it's gonna play out. Jokic probably not, especially think because more of his like not record, but his injuries played in a little bit as well early in the year. So I think SJ might take it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys there. Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna win like the other ones though. Like
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, obviously with Cade and Luca being able to win awards, um, do you think obviously I would assume Luca's probably on all first team, but do you think Cade Cunningham's on the all first team?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I I say maybe like second team. Like I like Cade, but like it's just there's other players that are out there that's just better.
Yeah.
Like first team All Pro is gonna. It's probably most likely gonna go like LeBron. Well, no, not LeBron.
Mm.
Tripping. It's gonna go Shea, Luca, Wemby, Jokic, and then like I don't even know who the fifth guy is, but I think Cade might be second team All Pro. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
obviously I think obviously if Giannis stayed healthy, he might be in the conversation, but um obviously
Yeah,
Avi's guy. But yeah.
I'll be bro. Giannis might get traded this offseason. How
No,
do you
he's not
feel?
getting traded. He's gonna stay a Buck his whole life.
I don't know. They've been talking
Well, he
about
got
New
his brothers
York.
now playing with him. He's not gonna leave.
They've been talking about New York. New York's been.
If he gets traded, his brothers get traded with him. He
Yeah,
won't
I
leave.
agree.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, so I think Giannis will come back next year. He won't be injured, and he's gonna have an MVP season.
Yeah. You guys think was going to be a most improved player this year? They've been talking about Ryan Rollins,
Yeah, he was good for the most.
Nikhil Walker, and then they also have Jalen Duren as one of those guys. So I mean, honestly, I think Nikhil Walker might win it. He went from averaging what, like 6 points a game last year. Now he's averaging 20. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I think he plays a big role now that Trey Young's not there anymore. Obviously filling in a big spot, but yeah, he I think it's kind of a toss up, but yeah, he has a good shot for sure.
Abby, don't even say Ryan Rollins just because he's a Buck, bro.
Ryan Rollins, he's gonna play like amazing next year. I think he's gonna like step up. He's gonna be like a top point guard.
Yeah, I think Jalen Duren has a chance to win too. But you guys think Jalen Duren might win at least any awards either? He might win like defensive player at least or no,
Yeah,
first team defense team.
yeah, I think he'll win something, but I don't think he'll win what was that word called?
Most
Most
improved.
yeah, most improved. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win that, but yeah, I think he'll win something at the end of it. But
Yeah. Well, playoffs are still going on. Who do you guys got actually winning the championship this year?
I got Boston winning it. I feel like they're gonna win it.
Jack?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know now. Like, it's interesting. I mean, obviously OKC is playing well, but who knows? Against the better teams, I guess. But um, yeah, it's kind of I couldn't even say a team, but I guess if I had to go with one, like I'd probably say OKC or Boston, but I just don't know. I mean, obviously you got Boston 76ers. That's gonna be a good matchup. So yeah.
I I have I low-key have Denver. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they're a little bit of a sleeper team being I mean a 3 seed, not really sleeper, but a 3 seed. I'm just gonna say Denver for right now. Starting maybe after like first round. I mean first round it may change for me, but their matchup already themselves with the Timberwolves, it's classic. It's gonna be another good one. But especially Ant's coming back too, so gonna be a good game. But transitioning from the NBA, we're gonna talk about NFL since the draft is tomorrow. Kind of just realized that. Didn't even know that was going on. Um, yeah, so the draft is tomorrow. A lot of stuff has happened. I don't know if y'all saw Dexter Lawrence got Sexy Dexy got traded to the Bengals for the 10th round for a 10th pick, the 10th pick from the Giants. How do you guys think about that? I think Joe Burrow got the better end of that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll start. I mean, I think this is one of the better moves for the Bengals for sure. Like, I think they obviously didn't see, I mean, a future guy for them at the 10 pick, but I think they made a good move and really upgrading their defense, which they need a lot of help in. So I think it was a really good move for them personally.
I think it was a good move, but giving the Giants the 10th pick, I feel like it's kind of high. Like maybe you give like next year's first round pick and then like this year like a second. I just think that they could have maybe gotten someone better with the 10th pick.
I low-key agree with Abby. Because
Yeah, now that I think about it, like honestly, it's weird because the Giants, they're going to be a really good young team. Like they have a lot
yeah.
of pieces. And so like I feel like just by getting all these picks, like they're building something that kind of like the Lions did that the one year, obviously getting Gibbs and a bunch of other
Yeah.
guys. But it's looking promising for them for sure. So
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because now the Giants have the fifth and the 10th.
yeah. Yeah. That's
So they have a lot of options right now to go get better O linemen because this year's draft's a better they got better O line. I'd say more the tackles are better. Um Also having pretty good corners this year, I'd say. More of underrated corners. But all of us here, we all of us we like different teams. Maybe besides me and Jack, but let's just start up. Abby, who do you want your Packers to draft? Do they even have a first round pick this year?
No, we don't have a first round pick this year or next year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Michael Parsons trade.
Damn.
Yeah, but I feel like it's worth it. Mike is a
Do
great
you
player.
really?
He's gonna come back this year and break the sack record.
No, he's not.
Ooh.
That's a hot take. That's really hot take.
I
Like
think
I
I,
yeah.
I think he has the capability to do that.
Dude, oh, that's so.
Yeah,
First year on the Packers.
I agree, but I also think there's heavy competition. So
Yeah, there
I
is a
don't know
lot of.
about the sack record, but I think he'll be really good this year.
I
But
think he's gonna have a better year than last year. He had
yeah.
like 13 sacks in his first year. I think that's good. And he there were so many plays where he was getting held, but the refs weren't calling it.
Oh, now we're going to the refs. Nah.
There was lots of plays where he was getting held.
Oh, I don't know, Avi. I
I'm just saying, but Mike is he's potentially gonna break the sack record. I feel it.
Yeah, I feel like if like you want a hot take, that's a take like that you can make. Like, because I feel like it's not like he can't do it, but it's gonna be hard for sure. But I think he'll have a really good year. So
Yeah, Michael Park. Okay, I'm not just gonna say I'm not gonna be biased, but yeah, Michael Parsons top edge rusher right now. I think I'd say he is the best right now because of everyone else in the league. It's not really like really showing out like Max Crosby. We remember he was supposed to go to the Ravens, didn't go to the Ravens, even though production was very low. But I mean, I feel like the stats they already say it for Michael Parsons. Wasn't he leading at one point?
I think so. I'm not
Yeah,
entirely sure.
I think he
But
was.
you
He was.
mentioned that Max Crosby almost went to the Ravens. Do you think that the Ravens, like since they got Trey Hendrickson, do you think that it was better, like it's better than Max Crosby, or like Max Crosby better than Trey Hendrickson?
I think Max Crosby is better than Trey Hendrickson. Initially, what I saw was that the Ravens were gonna get both of them, and then it was gonna make it harder for their division. So like it was gonna be Ravens get Max Crosby, and then they were gonna sign Trey Hendrickson anyways for a 1 year deal. But then ended up they didn't want Max Crosby, went back to the Oakland Raiders, or not Oakland Raiders,
I think the Oakland
Los.
Raiders, their defense is good. They got Max Crosby, they got Quay Walker, I think Nakobe Dean, like they have some good players there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they might be good this year. Maybe they don't got no wide receivers for real. But
I feel like if they draft Mendoza tomorrow, they'll probably be like a 7 seed or something.
that's a really hot take too. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, do you guys know who their coach is now? Because I low-key don't even know.
Did they
uh,
fire Pete Carroll?
Yeah, Pete Carroll,
yeah,
they let him go. Oh, I'm searching it up right now. It's Clint Colback. So
Oh, the guy from Seattle, I think, the
yeah,
offensive coordinator.
so they have him coming in for Las Vegas. It's no brainer that they're picking Mendoza tomorrow, like what Abby said.
yeah,
Um,
Their offense is not that bad. Like they have Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers.
yeah, but it depends on like you can't just go to them all the time. Brock Bowers, he was kind of hurt last year too, which kind of sucked for them. So if they don't have no Brock Bowers, who are they gonna go to?
Like Jalen
yeah,
Naylor or something.
Can't.
yeah. It's tough. Yeah,
But yeah, that's the thing. If you like having Naylor become your one is like I don't know, it's crazy to me because he's coming from a season where he was just three and he was a number three receiver in Minnesota and then going to number one. I feel like this year they keep rebuilding. They get Jack Beck into the system more. They did sign a lot of good O linemen, so I think they do run the ball a lot with Genty to win games, but bright future ahead of them. They got two pretty good tight ends with Bowers and Mayer. But let's see what they do tomorrow in the draft. Maybe
yeah. I
they
think also one overlooked thing. Obviously, they got Kirk Cousins in free agency. I
oh
think
yeah.
that shows that Mendoza is probably the number one pick. Picking him up. I feel like obviously the salary is crazy that he's getting, but um, I mean, I think Mendoza's gonna learn a lot of stuff from Cousins. Obviously, that's why they're bringing him in. Um, but I think I agree with you here on this one. I think it's going to be more of a rebuilding state than actually trying to compete this year. But Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for Jack and I about our Lions tomorrow, what do we do with the 18th pick? Because we are not 18th, 17th pick. We are either going to trade up or trade down, or we will take that pick. I think we just take the pick and then we take a tackle.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we'll do anything crazy. If there's a tackle there, I think we'll take a tackle.
Yeah, because as much as I want us to take an edge rusher, they've been saying maybe Ruben Bain has dropped to
Bro,
18.
if
Be
that happens, yeah, sign me up. But yeah,
but they do need a guy to um they do need a guy to like do our thing. Or
yeah,
they need a guy to be opposed from Hutchinson, like how Parsons was with Rashawn. Okay, that was really good, I can't lie, for the Packers. Like that was cooking us when we played against them. I can't even lie. I did not like that at all. That's why Rashawn was so good because they were so focused on Micah that they forgot Rashawn was good too. So
right. And I think with us moving, we're probably gonna move Sewell over.
to
And
left
then
tackle, oh my
yeah,
God.
and then I mean, it's probably a good choice for us. So the rookie hopefully will not completely just blow up everything, but I mean, it is what it is. He'll probably get into a starting role right away, but um, just because we don't have a lot of depth in that position, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens for sure.
Yeah. Um, Talking about NFL, by the way, um, a lot of sports are coming to an end. Low key, podcast might be dead over that little period of time, unless we do like talk about a little bit of baseball and everything. Could be pretty rare to see us do that.
What about the
Um,
World Cup?
the
Yeah,
World Cup, soccer, and that is a big discussion to talk about actually. But
yeah.
we could talk about that as well.
Also, we don't talk about a ton of hockey, but the playoffs are happening, and I mean, obviously, probably when it's closer to the Stanley Cup, maybe we get into that a little bit. But
Yeah,
um, yeah, for now, I think it's going to be more basketball, NBA playoffs, and yeah, I mean, the college basketball portal is, I mean, closing
it's
relatively.
open.
Yeah, it's open for now, but we'll see what happens if there's any big movers.
Yeah, we missed a lot over our past few times that we were gone. We were gone for like I believe almost three. We were gone for like 3 months.
Yeah, yeah, it was a long time.
We did not do nothing until I posted the other day about ours. But last time we did post was when I think January like 10th.
Yeah, I think it was when like college basketball was at close to the end of their regular season or whatever.
Yeah. Our last interview was with Hayden.
Oh
That
yeah,
was our last one that we did.
yeah,
So go check out that episode. Really funny episode actually. But now we gotta stay consistent. Now we all got Jack and I have to. You will see Avi sometimes here and there. Maybe he might be a new member of the podcast that you might not
oh
you might unexpectedly see. But we did miss a lot, miss March Madness. Did we will go into that. How do you guys feel about March Madness? How do you feel that the M won? How do you guys
yeah.
feel that Michigan won?
I'll just start. I think it pains me to say this, but I think the best team won in overall. Like I think the most well-rounded team won, and so I wasn't super surprised about that. But um, obviously, I mean, credit to UConn. I will give credit there because they fought in a lot of close games to get to where they did. But yeah, I mean, obviously MSU, my guys coming up short. But yeah, it was really. I honestly thought watching it was really fun to watch. So
I also think Michigan deserved to win it, but I don't think UConn should have been in the final. Like obviously, like Jack said, there was close games, and I think the Duke game, if they just held on to the ball, they would have won that. I had Duke going far, but yeah,
Not gonna lie, I had my final four was looking like Duke, Houston, and then Michigan and Gonzaga. And then
Gonzaga.
yeah, I had Gonzaga in it, but I didn't
Yeah.
know that they was gonna get their butts beaten by Texas. But low key, that was a pretty good March Madness to watch all those games. Any team that you were really watching that you were rooting for or no?
mostly Michigan, Michigan State.
Well, that was a good choice. But until next year, we will see we'll see our teams be playing again. Uh did see that Jeremy Fears is coming back. He decided to come back after he said that he was going to go to the draft.
Yeah, I don't know what
Um,
that.
Who do you think's gonna go first overall in the NBA draft?
That's an interesting topic because I feel like obviously there is a number one guy, but the number one guy is not like he, he's not on the floor half the time. So I mean, and then you got AJ DeBonza. I think a lot of people's other choice.
the Banzas won, bro. Come on, the
Coming out of
Bonza.
BYU, he played
Bonza.
really well. So
I saw somewhere that he might not be going to the draft because like his mom wants him to complete college.
Mm.
So I don't
yeah,
know about
that
that.
would be interesting if that happens. Yeah,
I saw someone say that Cam Boozer might not even go to college. I mean, he might not go to the draft. They said that he might come back to college to play with his brother again because
yeah,
I think his dad was talking. They were talking about his dad was like saying like, "Oh, they at least want him to at least win like an NCAA champ." That would be pretty interesting to happen, but if that did happen, I'd be pretty surprised myself because that's kind of stupid. You're a top draft pick, but
right.
wait, who has do you guys? Oh, we don't even know who has the first pick this year.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think is gonna get
Uh,
the first pick?
I mean, I think just staying on the Duke topic, I think it would be cool if brothers win a national championship. But saying that, obviously, if you're a top pick in the draft, I mean, just passing up that opportunity, I mean,
I'm
I don't
going to the
know.
draft, bro. I don't care.
Yeah, no, it seems very interesting, but yeah,
Yeah, they've been saying it goes like they're saying like Boozer, the Banza, Peterson, Acuff, and then Caleb Wilson.
yeah, yeah. I think obviously Acuff, he's a good guy. He's a top guy for sure. Him and Wilson. I like Wilson coming out of North Carolina. I think he's going to be a good player. Obviously, he's got height, but he's also got athleticism. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I do think that Caleb Wilson, his injuries got to him really bad since he didn't play in the March Madness tournament. Personally, that's me. I think his draft stock might go down. You get other guys coming in. Um, but I don't know. I don't think he might be top five at least.
Yeah, I just think with like how young he is, obviously like freshman coming out of the draft. I mean, I think he'll have a lot of teams looking at him just for development. But yeah, I agree with what you said about the injuries. So
Yeah. Mm. For me, at least, one guy I'm really looking at, Axel Lindenberg. my Michigan man. They've been saying he might go to Golden State. I don't really want him to go to Golden State since that is like they're gonna be not as good. But I think he'd be a pretty good fit if Steph decided to stay for like 1 or 2 more years. Um, I don't know, but like that whole first round, I feel like this year's draft there's a lot of great prospects. I can't even lie. A lot of good freshmen. A lot of guys that have a lot of hype. I think one guy that might be really really good in the NBA. It's gonna be there. It's not Acuff, but Darren Peterson. Ooh, that he's gonna be something else. I think he's gonna be great. I think he's gonna be the best player out the draft. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just obviously about his health, like how healthy he is personally. But yeah, I agree. I think I mean, his jumper is where it needs to be, so I don't see any problems there. But yeah, it's just gonna be like you can't in a big game, you cannot take yourself out of a game. Like I'm sorry, like your team needs you. Like that's kind of inexcusable. But other than that, I think yeah, he's gonna be good for sure.
Yeah. I'll be any guys in the draft that you might think.
The NBA draft.
Yeah.
Um, everyone you said, I must just agree with that. Like, I don't know. I feel like this year it's not that many like guys compared to like last year. Like last year, like Khan, Cooper, Ace Bailey. You had like a lot of guys
You think
this
so?
year. This year, I just feel like it's like dry for some reason. Like I don't know. Like it just
Right.
didn't got any
Yeah.
player.
I think like a lot of people don't know some of these guys because like how young they are, but I feel like there's a lot of potential in this year's draft. But I think obviously with Cooper, Khan, like as Avi stated, like those were like I feel like those were kind of guaranteed hits, just from what they were doing in college. But these guys have a lot of potential, but there's more, I guess, uncertainty with these guys. So, yeah.
I'm gonna take a really big like leap here. I'm just gonna say it. Cam Boozer's not gonna be good in the NBA. He's gonna be just like his dad, Carlos. Personally, me, Carlos was not good, and it's gonna be the same for Cam. Cam, even though he looked great in college, getting all those rebounds, if you convert that to the NBA, it's not happening. Boozer has a like to me, he has a pretty inconsistent 3-point shot. He can't really get going off just one shot. And nowadays in the NBA, that's what you need. You got to get going off one shot. I don't think he's gonna be good. Not gonna lie, Cam Boozer, whoever gets him, he's just gonna be mediocre.
Yeah, I agree. I think he just I mean, his shot was just really inconsistent, I feel like. But obviously in college there's a lot more wiggle room than the NBA. Now, the NBA's defense is a little slacky sometimes, but I mean, it's going to be I feel like harder for him because he's a guy that's known for driving to the paint and getting to his spot. And so I wonder like how he's gonna like fill a role on a team that needs to be filled um without maybe being able to do what he could do in college.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna transition like one more time here. Did y'all watch WWE? I'm not gonna lie. Did y'all watch WrestleMania? Am I the only one that watched that?
No, it was during the Pistons game. My dad was watching it, but during the playoff game because we were getting our ass kicked. But no, I did not watch it. But
Abby, did you watch it?
Well, no, not really. I did see like Speed jump on like Logan, whatever. But personally, I used to like WWE but I'm more of like a UFC guy.
Did you watch their fight night the other day? Didn't they have a fight night like last weekend?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you watch
Um,
that?
I did a little. I saw that like one of my favorites, Gilbert Burns, he like retired.
Mm.
But other than that, I'm mostly just waiting for the White House card because that's just gonna be a really good card.
Is that real? Like, is it
Yeah,
actually happening?
yeah.
When
It's
is
like on June 14th.
June
They're
14th?
already like building it, like they're setting up for it and stuff.
Oh shoot. All right. I'm gonna go through those. Let's go through those fights actually, because I don't know much about MMA. Especially we have Abi here, so he pays attention to the UFC. Do you know who the main event is? A undefeated guy versus
Taporia and Gaethje, yeah.
yeah. What do you think? What do you got in that one? I'm not gonna lie,
Taporia.
Jack and I are just gonna be guessing.
Yeah.
I got the I got the undefeated guy. I think he continues to be
Yeah,
undefeated.
give me him too. Give me
Justin
him.
Gaethje, bro. Justin
If he's
Gaethje,
undefeated,
he's
bro.
he's like on and off. But Taporia, he's 18 and 0. He's like knocked out his last five opponents.
Here,
I
I'm
think
gonna
he's gonna win it. It
I'm
won't take him more than 3 rounds.
I'm gonna share screen it so we can all see it. Y'all see it, right?
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. So next fight we got Alex Pereira versus who's
Zero
this?
gone.
Versus Gon.
I got Pereira.
Pereira's winning
Yeah, I
that
got
one.
Pereira. I know Pereira. Yeah, I got Pereira.
I'm only picking Pereira because I know Pereira.
Exactly. Yeah, me too.
Is
But look
is
at the
this?
weight difference though, 247 and 204 currently.
Oh, damn! What the
I
heck?
mean Pereira, he's gonna because he's new to this weight class. He usually fights at light heavyweight, but he's stepping
Yeah.
up, so he's gonna have to gain some weight.
Is this guy pretty good? Gon?
Yeah, I mean he used to be good. He used to be a champion. But he's kind of just like a cheater, and he's kind of he's like mid now.
All right. What
Oh
about
shit.
Sean O'Malley versus Sahabi?
I got Sean O'Malley. I mean, I'm like one of his biggest fans. I have like three shirts of Sean. I
Sugar,
love Sean.
Sugar Sean.
He's like one of my wallpapers too.
I think
Yeah,
I got
give me Sean.
Sean.
Yeah, give me Sean.
I
Sean's
got
a
decision, split decision.
Chandler versus Ruffy.
I got Michael,
I think
Michael Chandler.
I'm not gonna lie. Give me Ruffy, bro. Come on.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
What's up,
go with the
Ward?
USA guy, but he's only 5'8", so low key that could be.
That's all I'm saying. I think Ruffy, I mean, he has taller, more reach. I mean, when you get a guy like that, so. All right, next fight we got Nicole
Bo
versus
Nickel. I don't even know who the other
I don't
guy
even
is.
know who this guy is.
Yeah, I got Bo Nickel.
All right, Nickel. He, he's 30. He's 30 years old. Are any of these guys young? Like all these guys, 29 is the youngest probably I've seen. Like I didn't even know Alex Pereira is
Taporia, I think,
38.
is 29 as well.
Oh
Yeah.
dang. Bro, he's fighting a guy that's 37. Holy crap, bro. Okay. I think I got I got Nickel as well.
Yeah,
Jack?
give me him too. Yeah, yeah. I
All right,
like him.
next fight. Lopez versus Garcia.
I got Diego Lopez. He's a really good fighter. I mean, he lost two in a row, I believe, to Volkanovski, but he's a champion. And the first fight was close. I think Diego's gonna come and win this one.
Oh, we have an Orthodox versus Southpaw fighter. This
Low key, give
guy's
me the
6 foot.
USA guy. Give me
Yeah,
the USA
give me
guy. I don't,
Garcia, bro.
but give me Garcia.
Is this last fight? Is
This
that
fight recently got
Oh
added.
nah.
is that
I've seen that guy in ads,
Derek
is
bro.
that
Lewis.
Derek Lewis? Yo, I haven't heard of this guy in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Nah,
Yeah,
got
but
this
Derek
the
Lewis
ads are
versus
fire too.
Hokit.
this fight recently got added because Hokit just had an amazing performance. He actually used to play for the 49ers. He used to be a football player.
What the heck?
Yeah, and he just got like released from the Niners like a couple years ago, and he just transitioned to MMA. But
Yo,
he's really good.
That's crazy.
263 to 233. Oh hell no.
I
Bro.
got Hokit.
I got Derek Lewis, man. Come
Yo, give
on.
me Derek Lewis, bro.
41 years old.
He's
He's like LeBron out here, man.
so ride, bro.
He's like LeBron.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't keep up with MMA, but is this isn't this supposed to be like the best card of all the whole year?
Yeah, I definitely think it is.
I thought they said Connor was fighting again.
Yeah, but I mean Connor, like he always like, pulls out. You don't know. Connor's just like unexpected dude.
Hmm,
You know, he hasn't fought in 4 years, over
that
four
is
years.
true. But dang, they're actually fighting inside the freaking White House.
Yeah, South Lawn.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy. I low-key might watch too, because like that's crazy.
Yeah, I low-key might watch too as well. Um, well, that's pretty cool. I didn't know. I thought that was fake. I really thought that was fake.
Yeah, they've been talking about it for a long time.
I
So
I
the
thought they
John
said,
Jones was supposed to fight on it, but then
yeah.
he like retired. I don't even
Wasn't he
know.
supposed to fight? Was that one guy he's been ducking? That
Aspinall.
yeah,
Yes, the dude Cyril gone. He like poked his eye, so like Aspinall's been getting like lots of surgeries for it.
yeah,
He's taking some time off.
yeah. Didn't they say that he was supposed to fight him, but then John Jones backed out? Or like
Yeah.
every time he asks John Jones to fight him, John Jones is like, "Nah, I'm good." I
Is there
don't
any
know.
like good boxing fights coming
Oh
up?
yeah, there is. There's some pretty good boxing matches happening. Um, if I go to the schedule, we have actually we have I don't know if y'all know the Japanese guy Noya Inoue fighting against another
Nakatani or
yeah
something?
Nakatani.
Yeah. I think
Hey, Noya is the best. He's the
Benavidez
best.
fights soon.
Yeah, I know I think they're on the same day. Yeah,
The Benavidez fight?
Benavidez versus Ramirez. Those are
Yeah.
gonna be pretty good matches. Um, actually, let me cover that because people have been asking for boxing too. So yeah, you have those two fights coming up in like 2 weeks actually.
And I
I
think Usyk is fighting soon.
Usyk's fighting on May 23rd against Verhoeven. Uh, it's gonna be a good fight. But Usyk, he he's the best pound for pound fighter. Um, but just going over some more fights. We have Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. I don't know if y'all saw that. That's gonna be a
I think
rematch
Floyd's
in
also supposed to fight Mike Tyson.
oh yeah, in the exhibition match.
Yeah.
I don't know what these old heads think they're
Bro, what is
doing.
Mike doing, bro?
Bro,
Honestly.
Mike's broke, bro. He's broke. He's broke. He's broke.
Yeah. I think it's because like they're just like going broke. Like that
Yeah.
one documentary you watched. It's
Yeah,
supposed to.
honestly. It's
Um,
gotta be.
all right, but yeah, some pretty good stuff going on. But let's
Did
wrap
you
it up right
see
here. Oh,
wait, when
Abby.
did you see that like I think Tyson Fury called out Anthony Joshua?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I did see that.
Who do
I
you
saw
think will win that?
Anthony Joshua.
Really?
No, Tyson's old. Tyson's no.
They're like the same age, I think.
Yeah,
Like
but
maybe like a year apart.
Joshua didn't quit at least.
That is true. But I think Josh was taking a break because like he got into a car accident recently.
Yeah. I think after Joshua beat the crap out of Jake Paul, that I think that kind of gave Joshua his confidence back because he wasn't really winning after he fought before he was fighting Jake. So that's why a lot of people were saying that Jake could have won. But seeing that, Jake Paul's still in the hospital, by the way, after that fight. That fight was
Yeah, I
like
think he's
a
gotten like a
long
couple
time
jaw
ago.
surgeries.
Yeah. But let's wrap it up right here. Y'all enjoyed. We had special guests today, Avi.
Thank you guys for having me.
You might be seeing him again next episode. Uh, you might be seeing us post a lot more actually, because actually in school we have a podcast unit in our sports class. So you might be seeing Jack and I a lot more. Avi's gonna be starting his own podcast with somebody else. We actually have
Melvin.
homework tonight to do. I don't know if y'all did it.
Oh, I
no.
actually have to do that. I forgot
Yeah,
about
I gotta
that.
do that.
Um, but thank you for watching. If y'all did stay to the end, y'all should be staying to the end because we are going to be posting a lot more every day. Clips, just more podcasts, staying consistent constantly. But thank you for watching and be out. So y'all want to say bye?
See y'all in the next episode.
Thanks for having me.
All right. We out, guys. This is the Next Man Up Podcast.